Very good morning, everyone. Very good morning to all of you. I hope you are doing great and your preparation is going in full swing. So, I'm here with top 100 MCQs for you from ESI and Finance Static, and I have tried to cover those areas where like NBFCs, regulatory minimum requirements, mutual funds, risk, ESI concepts and all those things which are important for the examination, right? So, let's begin with the analysis. First question in front of you. First question. Read the question carefully and be quick in answering. Okay, so minimum number of meetings of Central Board of RBI in a year. Tell me, what is the correct answer? Very good morning. Question number 1, correct answer. Minimum number of meetings of Central Board of RBI in a year. I hope the audio video is clear to all of you, right? Oh, sorry. All right. It is, sorry, I forgot to hide the option. All right. So, since it is visible now anyways, tell me. Just a second. Alright, so the correct answer is, yes, you all know that it is 6. Just remember this thing, okay? Just remember. So, minimum number of meetings of Central Board of RBI in a year is 6. E is the right answer, okay? Next question. Which of the following is not an indirect instrument of monetary policy? Quickly, tell me. So, you all know the difference between the direct and the indirect instrument. So, which of the following is not an indirect instrument of monetary policy? Tell me. Question number 2, what is the answer? Question number 2. Yes, everyone? Okay. SLR. So, you know that CRR and SLR, both the reserve requirements, they are the direct tools. Very good. They are the direct tools. So, yes, E is the right answer. They are not indirect, they are the direct tools. Statutory liquidity ratio plus CRR. So, SLR and CRR, these are the direct tools. Very good. Now, next question. Question number 3. Yes. RBI shall publish the monetary policy report once in every how many months? 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. RBI needs to publish the monetary policy report once in every how many months? All right. Yes. So, RBI needs to publish the monetary policy report once in every 6 months. Okay. So, D will be your right answer here. D will be the right answer. It is 6. Not 3, not 3. It is 6. Okay. 6 will be the right answer. Remember these facts. These are very, very important. All right. Now, next question. Question number 4. So, this is a statement based question. All right. Now, you read the statements first. A, B, C, D, E. Just read these statements first. Which of the following is not true regarding MPC? So, Monetary Policy Committee, very, very important. Read these statements and tell me the incorrect one. First, read the top 4 and then I'll slide this up for the Last option. If you get the answer from this one only, that is good. Tell me, which is not true regarding MPC? Which is not true regarding MPC? Quickly. Answers, please. Anyone? Okay, so the first statement, if you read, bank shall organize at least 6 meetings of the Monetary Policy Committee in a year. Is it true? Is it 6 or is it 4? Tell me. So A stands to be incorrect, isn't it? Yes, A is the incorrect one. So A is the incorrect one here. Okay. How many meetings at least should be there? Quickly tell me. How many meetings? Minimum number of meetings in a year? It is? Tell me minimum number of meetings of MPC. Good. So you all know that it is 4, right? 4 meetings of the MPC. Just remember these facts. Now next question. Question number 5. Which of the following again is not true regarding MPC? Which of the following is not true regarding MPC? Tell me. Question number 5. Also, please write the question number before you write the solution like A, B, C, D. So, you write 5A, 5B, 5C like this. Okay. Yes, 5th question. What is the correct answer here? Alright. So, if you see, you are saying D. Everyone, I would appreciate if you respond quickly so that we can cover all the questions within the stipulated time. Okay. Okay. So, I am getting the answers D, C, D. Okay. Alright. So, if you see the 4th statement or the D1, members of the MPC shall be appointed by the central government on the recommendations made by Search Cum Selection Committee chaired by Governor. No. This Search Cum Selection Committee is chaired by your Cabinet Secretary. Okay. It is chaired by Cabinet Secretary, not the Governor. Is it clear? So, D stands to be incorrect. It is chaired by Cabinet Secretary. Alright. So, D is the right answer here. Next question. Yes. Question number 6. Now, tell me, it acts as the penal rate charged on banks for shortfalls in the meeting their reserve requirements like CRR and SLR. So, if banks fail to meet their CRR, SLR requirements, what acts as the penalty rate or penalty interest rate? Yes, question number 6. Question number 6. This is something you all must be knowing. Very good. It is bank rate. It is bank rate, right? So, C is the right answer here. Bank rate acts as the penal rate if you fail to maintain the minimum reserve requirements like CRR and SLR, right? Yes, so C is the right answer here. Next question. Question number 7. As per RBI guidelines, the regulatory minimum net owned funds for NBFC ICC, NBFC MFI and NBFC factors shall be increased to how many crores by 31st March 2027? Tell me. What is the correct answer here? So, these guidelines, are very, very important. If you don't know, just try to mug up these figures and answers in the class only. That's how it will be useful for you in the examination. All the minimum regulatory requirements, the guidelines of the RBI, they are very, very important, these figures, okay? Tell me, what is the right answer? 7. Question number 7. Is it C? Yes. So it is 10 crores. 10 crores, okay? C is the right answer. Remember this thing, as per RBI guidelines, the regulatory minimum net owned funds for NBFC, ICC, you know, there are different categories of NBFCs, right? And there are different regulatory minimum requirements, net owned fund requirements set by RBI for them. So this has to be increased up to 10 crores. This has to be increased up to 10 crores, okay, by 2027. Now question number 8. So yes, C is the right answer here. Question number 8. Which of the following NBFCs is or are not registered with the RBI? Tell me. Question number 8. Which of them is not registered or are not registered with RBI? Infrastructure finance company, microfinance institution, NBFC factors in mortgage, credit rating agencies, or NBFC factors? Please mention question number, otherwise it becomes confusing. I don't get which question you are answering. Sometimes, yeah, so D, okay. Please mention 8 and D, okay. Very good, very good. So it is credit rating agencies. Now, why is this the right answer here? Can anyone let me know? They are registered with whom? If they are not registered with RBI, they are registered with, so yes, D is the right answer, but they are registered with whom? Tell me. Very good. They are registered with SEBI. Very good. Now next question. Question number 9. Alright, tell me. Which of the following NBFCs will always remain in the base layer of the regulatory structure? Again, very, very important area. So, you know, there are base layer, middle layer, upper layer, right? And we have discussed these things, I think, in the FSR analysis as well. Tell me, which NBFC always remains in the base layer of the regulatory structure? Which NBFC will always remain in the base layer? Question number 9. So the correct answer here is, very good, B, NBFC P2P, right? NBFC P2P will always be there in the base layer among all the layers of the regulatory structure of NBFCs. Very good attempt. So it is P2P. I hope you all know all these layers, right? We have discussed them in the FSR as well. Now question number 10. As per RBI guidelines, there shall be a ceiling of how much amount per borrower for financing subscription to an IPO by NBFCs. As per RBI guidelines, there shall be a ceiling of dash 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 per borrower for financing subscription to initial public offering by NBFCs. Question number 10, right answer is anyone? Anyone? Question number 10. 1 crores. Okay, so A is the correct answer here. Question number 10. The ceiling is 1 CR. Remember this fact, okay? Try to mug up these facts from this class only. It will help you in the examination. So the correct answer is A, 1 CR. Alright? 1 crores is the ceiling limit. Now, next question. Question number 11. Very important and very basic. Financial activity as defined, as principal business is when a company's financial assets, they constitute more than how much percentage of the total assets, and the income from such financial assets constitutes more than how much percentage of their gross income. This is very basic and important as well. Tell me, question number 11, what is the right answer here? Question number 11. Tell me the right answer. Very good, very good. I was expecting a correct answer here. So it is 50-50, remember. So principal business as defined for the NBFCs as well, it is 50%, 50%. So more than 50% of the total assets should be financial assets, and more than 50% of the gross income should come from financial assets, okay. So remember this criteria of principal business. Now question number 12. Question number 12. NBFCs whose asset size is of how much crores or more as per last audited balance sheet are considered as systemically important NBFCs. Very important. What is the criteria for classifying an NBFC into systemically important NBFCs? Systemically important NBFCs. Very good. It is 500 crores, right? So, yes, 500 crores. C is the right answer. So, at least you should have 500 crores of the asset size or more, then only you are classified as systemically important NBFCs. Question number 13. Tell me. It is an organization which holds securities like shares, debentures, bonds, funds, fund units of investors in electronic form at the request of the investors. Identify the organization. Identify the organization. Identify the organization. Question number 13. What is the right answer? Very good. It is very basic and simple. It is a depository. It is a depository. Okay. A is the right answer here. It is known as a depository. So tell me the names of 2 depositories which you have. Quickly, tell me the names. Depositories which you have, and they are regulated by whom? Anyone? Yes. Alright, so A is the right answer. Now, very good. CDSL, NSDL. Question number 14. Which of the following? Yes, very good. All of you are correct. Now tell me the answer of question number 14. Which of the following is not true regarding RBI retail direct scheme? Very important. So you just go through the sovereign gold bond scheme, retail direct scheme, they can ask you questions on them, right? Not true about retail direct scheme. What is the answer here? What is the answer here? Question number 14. Very good. So it is D. The minimum investment in the Government of India treasury bills is 25,000? No. It is how much? It is not 25,000. It is 10,000. It is how much? 10,000. Okay. So remember, it is not 25,000. It is 10,000. This is very important. Remember these things. So yes, D is the right answer here. If you see minimum investment, so it is 10,000, right? Now next question. Question number 15. Tell me, which of the following is not true? Which of the following is not true regarding T-bills? Which of the following is not true regarding T-bills? So, money market instrument. Money market is again very important section. So, money market instruments, T-bills. Which of these statement is not true regarding T-bills? Quickly, yes, E is the right answer here. Why? Because at present, there are T-bills being issued. Not only 91 and 182, yes, it is 364 as well. So, 91, 182 plus 364. So, 3 maturities are there, right? Hence, E is the incorrect one. Remember, 3 maturities are there, 91, 182 and 364, okay? So, E is the right answer. Question number 16. Question number 16. Which of the following is not true regarding commercial papers? So, commercial papers, not true is asked. Read these statements. Commercial papers, which is the incorrect one regarding commercial papers? Commercial papers, which is not a feature of commercial papers? Tell me quickly. Yes, anyone? Question number 16. What is the right answer here? E. Okay. Is it E? What about the D? D1. Is there any call or put option given on CP? No, right? So, also remember these money market instruments, every important feature of these, all of the features are important actually. So, all the features of money market instruments, all the instruments are important for you. Just go through them, revise them wisely, okay? So, D is the correct answer here. Options are permitted on a CP? No. So, D is the right one, okay? D is the incorrect one. That's why D is the correct answer here. D is the correct answer. You can see. Now, next question. All right. So, this is the question. Which of the following is not true regarding certificate of deposits? Again, a money market instrument, right? Certificate of deposits issued by scheduled commercial banks, regional rural banks and small finance banks. Which of them is incorrect about them? Read these statements carefully and tell me the correct answer. What is the answer? Yes, question number 17. What is the right answer here? What is there which is incorrect regarding certificate of deposits? What is the minimum denomination of certificate of deposits? Is it 1 lakh? Yes, very good. It is not 1 lakh, it is 5 lakhs. So, yes, this is the incorrect one. Second, B is the incorrect one. So B is the right answer here. Please be very clear on the features of money market instruments. I am highlighting this again. That's why I have included these questions. Alright. So be clear on all the features. The minimum amount is not 1 lakh, it is 5 lakhs. So B is the incorrect one. All else is correct. Okay. B is the right answer. Question number 18. Now, so these are type of bonds. If you remember in the classes, we have discussed all the types of bonds as well, right? So in the types of bonds, principal of which is linked to an accepted index of inflation, right? With a view to protect the holder from inflation. So principal of this bond is also linked to accepted index of inflation. Which kind of bond is it? Which kind of bond is it? Principal of which is linked to accepted index of inflation. So the correct answer here is C. These are capital index bonds. Okay, just remember these are capital indexed bonds. These are not inflation indexed bonds, only principal is being asked. Okay, so remember it is capital indexed bonds. C is the right answer here, not D. C is the right answer. Okay, C is the right answer. If you see the inflation index bonds, capital index bonds mein the principal is linked to the accepted index of inflation. In inflation index bonds, both the coupon as well as the principal are protected against inflation. But the question is only asking about the principal. Did you get my point? Okay. So that's why the answer is C, not D. Alright. Now next question in front of you. Which of the following is not a component of MCLR? Very, very important. Internal benchmark rate. Marginal cost of funds based lending rate. Which of the following is not a component of MCLR? Tell me. Which of the following is not a component of MCLR? Yes, question number 19. Correct answer is quickly. Very good. It is E, right? Average return on net worth is not a component of MCLR. Also, be very clear on all the components specified clearly. It is given in your content as well regarding MCLR, right? So, E is the right answer here. All other are there as parts or components of MCLR. E is the right answer. So, marginal cost of funds is there, negative carry on CRR is there, operating cost is there, tenor premium of course is there, all these components are there. Next question. Under GST composition scheme, what is turnover limit for service providers? Again, very important, these turnover limits are important figures for you. What is the turnover limit for service providers under GST composition scheme? Yes, question number 20. Question number 20, turnover limit. Tell me. Question number 20. What is the right answer here? It is B. Okay. So, the turnover limit for service providers is 50 lakhs. Remember, 50 lakhs. Remember this thing? No, it is not 20. It is 50. Okay. It is 50 lakhs. B is the right answer here. B is the right answer. Remember, 50 lakhs. Next question. Yes, question number 21. Again, an important concept of finance. It is the cost of running and managing a mutual fund which is charged to the scheme. What is the cost known as? Cost of running and managing a mutual fund charged to a scheme. They can ask you the abbreviated form and the extended form as well. So remember, this concept. This is important. Tell me the right answer. Question number 21 quickly. Question number 21. Right answer is yes, everyone. It is known as, very good, total expense ratio, TER. Okay, so they can ask you what does T stands for in TER, what does E or R stands for in TER. So remember, total expense ratio is the cost and it is charged on the scheme. So B is the right answer here. It is TER, total expense ratio. Remember this concept. Now ELSS, very, very important. ELSS is a tax saving investment option for you. ELSS is a tax saving investment option, hence it is very important. Tell me what is the lock-in period for ELSS. Lock-in period of ELSS. You must have read about equity linked savings scheme. Very, very important. Equity linked savings scheme. What is the lock-in period? Very good. It is 3 years. It is 3 years. So B is the correct answer here. B is the right answer. ELSS mein the minimum lock-in period is 3 years. Remember this thing. ELSS, read about ELSS. It is important. Okay. Also, remember that I told you this is tax saving investment option. Why did I tell you? So remember the current eligibility for deduction which you can claim for your investments made into ELSS under Section 80C of Income Tax Act is how much? It is 1.5 lakhs. Okay. 1.5 lakhs. Remember this thing. Alright. Now, FSDC subcommittee is chaired by. Okay, so tell me, FSDC subcommittee is chaired by Financial Stability Development Council, FSDC subcommittee. Read the question carefully. It is not asking the FSDC is chaired by, it is asking FSDC subcommittee is chaired by whom? Question number 23, quickly. FSDC subcommittee is chaired by whom? We have discussed these things in the reports, right? So the correct answer here is C. Very good. Is it governor or finance minister? I think you might be confused in option A and C, right? So remember the difference. FSDC, yes, very good. So FSDC is chaired by your finance minister, but FSDC subcommittee is chaired by RBI governor. Remember the difference, okay? FSDC is chaired by finance minister, but the subcommittee is chaired by RBI governor. So C is the right answer here. Next question. Question number 24. Tell me. Again, very important scheme under the liberalized remittance scheme. Liberalized remittance scheme. All resident individuals, including minors, are allowed to freely remit up to how much US dollars per financial year for any permissible current or capital account transaction. Tell me the right answer here. Very good. Very good. It is E. Right? It is E. E is the right answer here. Very good. E is the right answer. So remember, liberalized remittance scheme is important. E is the correct answer. Now next question, question number 25. Up to this much only you can remit abroad under current or capital account, any kind of transaction. Okay. Now next question, question number 25. So under RBIOS, in addition, the Ombudsman can also provide compensation up to how much rupees for mental agony or harassment suffered by the complainant. So in addition, the Ombudsman can compensate up to how much? What is the limit? What is the correct answer here? 50,000? No. The right answer here is B. Okay, it is up to 1 lakh. Remember, the correct answer here is B. It is 1 lakh, not A. Remember, the maximum additional compensation here is 1 lakh. Okay, for any mental harassment or agony caused to the complainant, it is 1 lakh. So B is the right answer here. Next question. Now, so some portions related to ESI linked to budget. Okay, which of the following document provides details of resources transferred by the central government to state and union territory governments? Which is the document? Question number 26. Yes, tell me the right answer here. Question number 26. It is E, budget at a glance. Okay, so budget at a glance is the right answer. Budget at a glance is the document that provides details of resources transferred by the central government to states and the UTs. Okay, remember, yes, E is the right answer. Budget at a glance. Budget at a glance. Yes, E is the right answer. Next question. Question number 27. Okay, so there's a problem in the number. Anyways, tell me, which of the following statements are correct for budget financial year 24-25? Okay, so the total estimated expenditure is 48.20 lakh crores. Capital expenditure for the financial year 24-25 is 11.11 lakh crores. Total revenue receipt including tax as well as non-tax 31.29. Gross tax receipts 40 lakh crores. GDP for financial year 24-25 is estimated at 326.36 lakh crores. Tell me which is correct. Okay, so you have more options here. Now tell me the combinations of the statements which are true regarding this year's budget. Tell me which of them is correct. D. Okay, 1, 2 and 5. So 1, if you see, total estimated expenditure is 48.20 lakh crores. That is very true. Okay. Second, capital expenditure 11.11 lakh crores. Absolutely true. So there is a problem in the figures in third and fourth statement. Tell me the correct figures for total revenue receipts and gross tax receipts. I'll be waiting for your answers. Tell me the correct figures for total revenue receipts and gross tax receipts, third and fourth statement. Fifth, again, GDP is estimated at 326.36 lakh crores. That is also true, right? No, D is the right answer only. Okay, D is the correct answer, 1, 2 and 5. I want you to tell me the correct figures asked in the third and the fourth statement. Okay, the total revenue receipts and the gross tax receipts. What are the figures for them? So D is the right answer here. Next question. What is the effective capital expenditure? What is the effective capital expenditure for the coming fiscal according to the budget? Effective capital expenditure, remember, it is not asking capital expenditure only. Very important data. Okay, so what is the right answer here? B? Very good. Yes, it is B. So what is effective capital expenditure? You see, capital expenditure is 11.11 lakh crores, that is true. But we have seen the concepts of effective revenue deficits, effective capital expenditure, right? So when we talk about effective capital expenditure, we also include the grants given for capital creation, right? It also includes the additional grants given for capital creation because we have deducted it from effective revenue deficit. That's why. So the figure is 15.01 lakh crores. Remember this, okay? B is the right answer here for effective capital expenditure. Next question, question number 28. What is the projected fiscal deficit for this 24-25 fiscal? Projected fiscal deficit in terms of lakh crores, not in terms of percentage of GDP. It is very good. It is 16.13 lakh crores. Remember the figure 16.13, and in terms of percentage it would be 4 point. In terms of percentage it would be how much percent of the GDP? Very good. B is the right answer. Tell me the percentage answer. How much percentage of GDP would it be? 4.9. 4.9. Absolutely right. Okay. Now next question. Question number 29. Tell me. So this source is something which provides highest percentage of revenue in the financial year 24-25. Tell me the name of the source as well as the percentage share. So budget has mentioned this thing, the source which provides highest percentage of revenue to the center or to the government coffers. What is that source and how much percentage is it contributing? How much percentage is it contributing? Question number 29, tell me the right answer. Quickly. So it is 27 percentage, 27 percentage, okay. B is the right answer. Now tell me the name. I have discussed this thing in the budget with you very clearly. So the source which provides highest percentage of revenue in this budget, as it is clearly mentioned, is borrowing and other liabilities. So it is through borrowing and other liabilities that the government has raised the maximum revenue, and it has contributed to how much percentage share to the entire revenue reserve? It is 27%. Remember, 27%. Borrowing and other liabilities, 27%. Okay. All right. Now next question, question number 30. Tell me. As per the budget estimates 24-25, which of the following is the incorrect one? Fiscal deficit is 4.9, revenue deficit is 0.8, effective revenue deficit is 0.6, and primary deficit is 1.4. Which is incorrect one? Which is the incorrect one? Quickly. Question number 30. What is the answer? B. B. Very good. Revenue deficit is not 0.8. Remember, it is 1.8%. It is not 0.8. It is 1.8. So remember this chart. You can go through this chart. Remember all the figures for all the deficits. Fiscal deficit 4.9, revenue deficit is 1.8, effective revenue deficit is 0.6, and primary deficit is 1.4. Okay. Next question. Consider the following statements, right? And then you have the options as well. So just read these statements first. Read these statements first and then tell me the correct one. I'll show you the remaining options. Read them first. So this is conceptual question from your ESI section. Read all these statements. Everyone read all these statements, right? Now tell me the correct statements, okay? Tell me the correct statements. Which of them are correct? These are the statements again. Which of them are correct? Okay, you don't need option. You just tell me 1, 2, 3, 4. Which of them are correct? B. Okay, so B is 2, 3, 4. Let's see. First is saying there is rise in price only of few commodities. It is called stagflation. No. So you all know that it is not called stagflation, it is called skewflation. It is called skewflation, right? So this is incorrect. Then GDP deflator is the ratio of GDP at current prices to constant prices, that is true. Then Phillips curve suggests lower the inflation, higher the unemployment, and higher the inflation, lower the unemployment, true. Core inflation includes food and fuel items while headline inflation does not. Is it true? Core inflation includes food and fuel items while headline inflation does not. No, it is included in the headline inflation. It is not included in the core inflation. So fourth is incorrect. First is also incorrect. So your correct answer should be here. Your correct answer should be C, 2 and 3 only. You should be very clear on these basics. Core inflation does not include food and fuel items. Headline inflation does, right? So 2 and 3, C is the right answer here. Okay. Now, they are asking which of the following is a direct tool. I hope you all will be able to answer this question. Which of the following is a direct tool of monetary policy? Very good. It is CRR and SLR. So B is the right answer, of course. B is the right answer. CRR and SLR are the direct tools. So we have discussed the direct as well as the indirect tools of the monetary policy. Next question, question number 33. Now, consider these statements regarding asset reconstruction companies, okay, ARCs. So again, very important topic from your NBFC chapter or topic. So asset reconstruction companies, read these statements and tell me which of them are incorrect. Which of them are incorrect? ARCs. Which of them are incorrect? There is E option, none of these as well, right? There is another option E, which is none of these. So tell me, which is incorrect? ARC, incorrect one. Quickly. So here, if you read all these statements, none of them is incorrect. All of them are correct, right? ARC shall become a member of at least one credit information company. That is true. ARC can act as a resolution applicant under IBC. That is also true. And ARC shall not raise money by way of deposits. Yes, that is true. ARC shall maintain on ongoing basis a capital adequacy ratio which shall not be less than 15% of its total risk weighted asset. That is also true. So none of them is incorrect, all of them are correct, hence correct answer should be E here, okay, right? All of them are correct. Next question, question number 34. The expression their account with them is related to which kind of foreign or NRI account or correspondent banking accounts? Their account with them. Their account with them is related to 1, 2, 3, 4. Loro account? Very good. Yes. So it is second is the right answer here. Second, yes. Very good. It is Loro account. Next question. Question number 35. Now, these are the statements, okay, regarding standing deposit facility rate. Very, very important. SDFR. So, you read all these statements and tell me which of them are correct. standing deposit facility rate. Read all these statements. Tell me which of them are correct. Standing deposit facility rate. Tell me which of them are correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. Question number 35. Please be quick. Which of them are correct? All right, very good. So here, very good, very good. The first one, if you see, rate at which RBI accepts uncollateralized deposits, true. SDF rate is placed 50 basis points below the policy repo rate? No. How much basis points is it? Then with introduction of SDF, it has replaced the fixed reverse repo, yes, as the floor of the LAF, that is true. SDF is also a financial stability tool, that is true. So second one is incorrect here. Tell me, how much basis points lower is it kept from the key policy rate? 50 basis points or 25 basis points? Very good, 25 basis points. All right. Now, yes, so 1, 3 and 4, 3 is the right answer here. Next question. Tell me, RBI, while conducting the auctions, clearly specifies that bids below or equal to repo rate will be rejected. Now, this provision is related to which of the following? Bids below or equal to repo rate will be clearly rejected. Question number 36. All the bids below or equal to repo will be clearly rejected is associated with which of the following auctions? Sterilization? No. Fourth is not the right answer here. It is LTRO. LTRO. If you have read about the long-term repo operations, LTRO, remember, long-term repo operations. Yes, very good. Anjali Yadav. Second is the correct one. Long-term repo operations are the operations where RBI has clearly specified any bid below or equal to the repo rate is clearly rejected. Option 2 is the right answer here. Okay, LTRO. So please read about LTRO, TLTRO, and also there is a provision how much percentage do they need to invest. Okay, so there's this related questions and figures important from LTRO and TLTRO. Read these topics carefully. I think we have the another question related to this topic only. It will come in the PDF. Next question. All right. Again, very important from NBFCs. So NBFCs in India, okay. Definition, NBFCs as defined in section 45I. You all know that we have done this thing, okay. So 1934 is a company registered under the Companies Act and engaged in the business of. Which of the following is the business in which the NBFCs is engaged as per the definition? Okay, tell me. Very interesting question. You should remember that which are the businesses which do not qualify for the definition of NBFCs as per section 45I subclause F of the and section 45(1) subclause C of RBI Act 1934. Yes, question number 37. What is the right answer here? Question number 37. Anyone? So the correct answer here is E, none of the above. Okay, E is the right answer. None of the above are the businesses which allow the definition of NBFCs as per these sections mentioned in the question. Then what are the principal businesses? So none of them. Okay, E is the correct answer here. Then if you see, so they must be engaged in the business of lending or financing, acquisition of shares or stocks, okay, leasing and hire purchase, insurance business, chit fund business, collection of monies, all these businesses are there. None of those mentioned in the question. Alright. Again, interesting question. I hope you are enjoying these questions, right? They will help you revise and prepare the ESI and finance very comprehensively. So it does not include any company which carries on its principal business in these activities. So these were mentioned in the question, right? Hence, none of them was the correct answer. Next question. Question number 38. Tell me, NBFCs cannot offer interest rates higher than the ceiling rate prescribed by RBI from time to time. So the present ceiling is how much? Again, very important fact. Very, very important. Just try to remember this fact now only. NBFCs cannot offer interest rate higher than how much percentage per annum? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the options in front of you. Tell me the correct answer here. 38th. What is the right answer? So the ceiling rate prescribed by RBI for NBFCs presently is how much? Which beyond which it cannot offer. Very good. It is A or 1. In any way you can answer this. So it is 12.5% per annum. Yes, 1 is the right answer. 12.5% per annum. Remember this figure. Okay, 12.5% per annum. Next question. Question number 39. Again, very static core portion of your ESI. Which of the following is correct regarding GDP deflator? GDP deflator formula, how is it calculated? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the options. Tell me. GDP deflator. What is the correct formula of GDP deflator? Question number 39. Tell me. Very good. It is nominal upon real GDP into 100. Okay, this is fine. Tell me the another name of GDP deflator. Anyone? It is also known from another name. There is another name to GDP deflator. It is also called as? Anyone? It is also called as? So in examinations, they ask these fancy names to make you confused, right, at that time, and to make you feel pressurized. What is the another name of GDP deflator? It is also known as, remember, it is also known as implicit price deflator. Okay, implicit price deflator. It is also known as implicit price deflator. Remember this thing. Implicit price deflator. Next question. Question number 40. Again, important section from ESI. Which of the following is not among the 8 core industries? Names of the 8 core industries should be on your fingertips. 8 core industries. Which of them is not among the 8 core industries? Coal and crude oil, natural gas, refinery, textiles and fertilizers. Fourth one? Okay, very good. Right? So which all are the 8 core industries? Coal, crude oil, natural gas, refinery, fertilizers and? So coal, crude oil, natural gas, refinery, fertilizers, steel, cement, electricity, right? Now tell me, how much percentage weightage does 8 core industries have in the IIP, Index of Industrial Production? How much weightage do they have? 8 core industries in the IIP. How much percentage of weightage do they have in the IIP? Tell me. How much percentage weightage? 40.27. Remember. Okay. 40.27% weightage in the IIP. 40 point something, yes, it is something is 227. Okay, something is 27. 40.27. See, 40.27. Remember this figure, it is important. And also please read about IIP and all other indexes, WPI, CPI, these are important. Okay, now next question again from ESI. Consider the following statements. Now tell me Which of them is correct? This is about WPI and CPI. Tell me, which of them are correct? Question number 41. Yes, question number 41. Which of them are correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell me, right answer here. Yes. So WPI does not include the inflation in services. You should remember the difference between WPI and CPI very clearly. Remember, WPI does not accounts for inflation in services. CPI accounts for inflation both in goods as well as services. These are very, very important. Okay. WPI and CPI, IIP, all these are very, very important. So WPI, yes, does not include services sector, and then CPI and GDP deflator, they capture inflation services. Yes. GDP deflator includes the prices of imported goods? No. GDP deflator does not include the prices of imported goods. So third one is the incorrect one. Okay. Third one is the incorrect one. 1 and 2 are correct statements. Hence, first is the right answer. Okay. Next. Okay. Tell me, systemically important NBFCs. Again, systemically important NBFCs with asset size. So I think this is the same question, somewhat different, but the answer is same. We have discussed this thing earlier. Tell me, how much minimum asset size required for an NBFC to be classified as systemically important? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 500 crores? Yes, very good. So by now you remember all these things, right? After this class you will remember all the important figures. Maybe not all, but at least most of the important figures, right? So 500 CR is the right answer. Very good, very good. Next question, question number 43. Again, important question, and you know these kind of questions they ask the acronym and the extension. So SWIFT is an acronym for which of the following? SWIFT is an acronym for which of the following? Question number 43. Tell me, SWIFT is an acronym for which of the following? Very good, Tanishka, Anjali, very good. It is fourth, right? SWIFT stands for Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunications. Very good. Fourth is the right answer here. Next question. Question number 44. So again, Monetary Policy Committee you have, and you have to select the incorrect one. Okay. So sorry for this. These are the statements regarding Monetary Policy Committee. Select the incorrect one. Okay. Select the incorrect one. Monetary Policy Committee. Question number 44. Fifth option is none of the above. Okay. Fifth option is none of the above. Read these statements and tell me the incorrect one. Monetary Policy Committee. Fifth option is none of the above. Yes. What is the solution for question number 44? So first says, fifth option is none of the above. Okay. None of the above is the fifth one. Very good, Tanishka. Very good. So first is members of MPC are appointed under section 45ZB. Very good. It is true. Hold office for a period of 4 years. True. Member may resign from Monetary Policy Committee at any time before expiry of the tenure. right? But written notice of less than 6 weeks has to be given. True. RBI's Monetary Policy Department assists the committee in formulating the monetary policy. All of them are true. Remember these facts, okay? 45ZB, 6 weeks at least notice you have to give, and the Monetary Policy Department. All of them are correct, hence none of them is incorrect. So E is the, or fifth one is the right answer, none of the above. Next question. Tell me on which day the minutes of the proceedings of MPC are to be published as per the requirement. On which day MPC minutes are to be published after the meeting. After the meeting of the MPC, on which day the minutes of the meetings are to be published, in which they have to give the details about resolution adopted by the MPC, vote of each member, statement of each member, all these information. On 14th day, very good, on 14th day after the meeting. So it is 14th day. Remember, on 14th day of the meeting, they have to publish the minutes of the proceedings. Next question. Question number 46. Index of Industrial Production is compiled and published by. Index of Industrial Production, IIP, is compiled and published by. It is compiled and published by Labour Bureau, Department of Industry, Internal Trade, NSO, or Finance Ministry. Question number 46. Tell me the correct answer quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which of the following compiles and publishes the IIP? 2. Department of Industry and Internal Trade. No. It is NSO. So it is compiled and published monthly by your NSO, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, right? So right answer here is NSO. 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 Okay, under MOSPI, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, NSO. Clear? So it is compiled and published by NSO. Remember, it is compiled and published by NSO. It is there in your document provided in the course, right? So also tell me one thing, NSO was created by merging which two organizations and in which year? Quickly. Merging which two organizations and in which year? So it was formed in 2019 and merged earlier CSO plus NSSO. Okay. It is a result of merger of CSO and NSSO in 2019 it was created. Remember this thing. All right. Yes. So question number 46 is done. Now question number 47. Question number 47. The central government notified which of the following as factors as a failure to achieve inflation target? Very, very important. Which of the following amounts to failure in achievement of the inflation target? Average inflation is more than the upper tolerance level for any 3 consecutive quarters, 4 consecutive quarters, 2 consecutive quarters, or 6 consecutive quarters. You should remember this figure. At least how much consecutive quarters the failure to be classified as a failure is required. Tell me. 47, right answer. 1, yes. So remember, any breach of the target, be it the lower tolerance level which is 2% or the upper tolerance level which is 6%, any breach for 3 consecutive quarters, 3 consecutive quarters is known as a failure to achieve the inflation target, and then the MPC or the RBI governor has to give answers to the government, right? Explanation as to why this desirable bracket or target has been breached. Now next question. A member may resign from the Monetary Policy Committee at any time before the expiry of his tenure by giving to the central government a written notice of not less than how many weeks or months. Before the expiry of the tenure, if you want to resign, you have to provide a written notice to the central government of not less than how many weeks or months. Recently, this was there in one of the questions, this information. It is 6 weeks. If you remember the earlier question, so 6 weeks, right? Very good. So remember, it is 6 weeks. Now, next question. Question number 49. Again, so systemically important, core investment company category of NBFC is there, shall hold not less than how much percentage of total assets in the form of investment in equity shares, preference shares, debt or loan. At least how much percentage of the total assets by systemically important core investment companies are to be invested in all these categories? Tell me. Correct answer of question number 49. Very good. It is A or 1. It is at least 90%. Right? 90%. Very good. Next question. 50th. So, banks' exposures to a group of connected NBFCs or group of connected counterparties having NBFCs in the group will be restricted to how much percentage of their tier 1 capital? Banks' exposure to group of connected NBFCs or counterparties, so having NBFCs in the group, will be restricted to how much percentage of their tier 1 capital? This is again very important figure. It is restricted at 25, 20, 30, 40. How much percentage of tier 1 capital? Very good. It is 25%. 25%, right? A is the right answer here. 25%. Next question. Question number 51. NBFCs which choose to outsource financial services shall, however, not outsource which of the following? They are not allowed to outsource which of the following? Question number 51. Tell me. Question number 51. Correct answer. Very good. All of the above. All of the above, right? So they cannot outsource all of these services: internal audit, strategic and compliance functions, decision making functions, all of the above, right? Fourth is the right answer here. Question number 52. Financial activity as principal business is when a company's financial assets constitute more than how much percentage of the total assets, and income from such assets should constitute how much percentage of the gross income? Tell me. Question number 52. Question number 52. What is the right answer? Very good. It is 50-50%, right? So by now you all know that it is 50-50% respectively. Yes, 50-50. Next question. Which of the following is not a component of other non-tax receipts? So there is a head in the budget. We have discussed the static portion of the budget as well. Other non-tax receipts. Which of these are not there in other non-tax receipts? 53. Tell me the right answer. D or 4. Very good. So grants in aid do not constitute a part of the other non-tax receipts, while fiscal, social, economic services are there. If you remember the budget classes, very first class I have discussed all these categories, right? So yes, here 4 is the right answer. Now question number 54. Consider the following statements, okay, and you have to select the correct one. So just read these statements first and then tell me which of them are correct. You have to select the correct one. Again, related to your RBI functions and monetary policy topic. Question number 54. Tell me the right answer here. Correct statements. Which of them are correct? 1, 2, 3, 4. Which out of all these are correct statements? Read them quickly. Yes, anyone? What is the right answer here? So if you see first statement, Financial Markets Operations Department operationalizes monetary policy mainly through day-to-day liquidity, that is true. Head of the Monetary Policy Department shall be secretary to the committee, true. Quorum for a meeting shall be 4 members, true. So once in every 3 months, RBI is required to publish a document called Monetary Policy Report. Which of them is correct? Tell me. 1 and 3, okay. See, not all. If you see the last statement, once in every 3 months, no. It is once in every 6 months. So, fourth is incorrect. 1, 2 and 3 are correct. 1 is the, or A is the correct answer here, okay. It is not once in every, it is not once in every 3 months. It is once in every 6 months. The rest of these statements are correct. Fourth is the incorrect one here. Next question. Maintenance of SLR for all banks. SLR maintenance of all banks, scheduled and non-scheduled, commercial and cooperative, is a requirement as per which act? Is a requirement as per which act? So you know there is a reserve requirement of SLR. But according to which act? For all of them, scheduled, non-scheduled, commercial or cooperative, any category. Remember the section as well. This is important. So quickly tell me what is the correct answer? Question number 55. Be fast. Question number 55. 3. Very good. So section 24, you should remember this thing. Section 24 of Banking Regulation Act 1949, right? Section 24 of Banking Regulation Act 1949 is the right answer, which requires the reserve requirement of SLR to be kept by all these banks. So Banking Regulation Act 1949, section 24. Next question. Dash 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 is tracked by RBI to anchor its monetary policy and inflation target. Now, which category of inflation is tracked by RBI for its monetary policy and inflation targeting? For monetary policy formulation and inflation targeting, which of the inflation is tracked by RBI? Tell me quickly. Question number 56. This should be very clear to you. It is CPI based inflation, right? So RBI tracks only CPI based inflation for its inflation target and MPC activities, right? So yes, CPI based inflation is the correct answer here. Question number 57. It refers to impact of rise in price level in the previous year over the corresponding rise in the price levels in the current year. What is it? It is from your static inflation chapter, ESI static inflation chapter. Tell me. Question number 57. It is known as Border-like inflation, skewflation, implicit price deflator, or base effect? It is known as? So the correct answer here is base effect. Very good. This is something known as base effect. Base effect. Right? Base effect. Okay, remember. So E or fourth is the right answer. D is the right answer here, not E. Fourth is the right answer. Base effect is the correct answer. Next question. Which of the following is not a parameter used by World Economic Outlook to classify the world into advanced and emerging economies? So it is there in your ESI static content. There are certain criteria. Which of them is not a criteria used by World Economic Outlook to classify the world into advanced and emerging market nations or economies? Tell me. Question number 58. Question number 58. Which parameter is not there for the classification? Quickly, tell me. It is financial inclusion, right? So financial inclusion is not there. Fourth is the right answer here. Financial inclusion is not the or not among the parameters used for this purpose. Then what are the parameters? So if you see per capita income, export diversification, and degree of integration into global financial system. Yes, financial inclusion is not there. So fourth one is the right answer. Next question. As per section 45 IB of RBI Act, minimum level of liquid assets to be maintained by NBFCs as a percentage of public deposits outstanding on the last working day is how much? Minimum level of liquid assets. Quickly tell me. 59th. What is the right answer here? Question number 59. What is the correct answer? Very good. It is 15%. So minimum percentage to be maintained in the liquid assets is 15%. 15%, right? Second or B is the correct answer here. 15%. Yes, 15%. Next. Which of the following is not a constituent of the owned funds of the NBFCs? Yes, so there are certain constituents of the owned funds, of the net owned funds of the NBFCs. So it is not net owned funds. Remember, read the question carefully. It is asking owned funds only, not net owned funds. So which is there, which is not a constituent of the owned funds of NBFCs? Tell me. What is the correct answer? Question number 60. Question number 60. Right answer is very good. 4. Amount invested by NBFCs in share of its subsidiary not included. Okay. All of them are there. So fourth is the right answer here. Now if you see, the owned funds is aggregate of paid up equity capital, preference shares, free reserves, balance in the share premium account, and capital reserves representing surplus arising out of sale proceeds of the assets, right? All these are there. Which of the following is known as the operating target of monetary policy? This is something I have highlighted in the classes as well. Operating target of monetary policy is? Question number 61. Tell me the right answer. Operating target of Tell me the right answer. Operating target is WACR. This is something you should be very clear. Yes, weighted average call rate. Weighted average call rate is the operating target of monetary policy, right? Fourth is the correct one, WACR. WACR. Now, next question. Question number 62. Marginal cost of borrowings shall have a weightage of how much percent of marginal cost of funds, while return on net worth will have the balance of weightage of how much. So this is again very important. In your calculation of MCLR, there is something called as weightage attached to these components, right? So you should remember in the MCLR calculation, what is the weightage provided to marginal cost of funds and the return on net worth. Tell me, how much percentage? This is very, very important. How much percentage? Okay. So Anjali, you are saying 1, all right. Very good. So 92% at least should be there for marginal cost of funds, and for the net worth, return on the net worth, it is 8%, right? So 92% and 8%. A or 1 is the correct answer. 92% and 8%. Remember these figures, okay? Next question. Question number 63. Now, the practice of direct monetization of deficit was replaced by which of the following? ESI static is the topic here. So, direct monetization of deficit was replaced by which of the following? Direct monetization was replaced by which of the following? If you have read about the ways and means advances, we have discussed this thing in the classes as well. Very good. It is 3 ways and means advances, WMA, right? WMA. What is the rate of interest charged on the WMA to the government? What is the rate of interest charged on WMA? Rate of interest charged on WMA, not the overdraft on WMA. Tell me quickly. Rate of interest charged on WMA is equal to the, tell me quickly, rate of interest charged on WMA is equal to the repo rate. Very good. And what is the rate charged on the overdraft of WMA facility? Overdraft of WMA facility? Overdraft pay, it is 2% above the repo. Okay. So remember. Now next question. Very good. Repo plus 2. Very good. So next question. In the new series of WPI, the base year is new WPI series. What is the base year? New WPI series. What is the base year? Base year for new WPI series. Quickly. It is very good. 2011-12. Fifth one is the correct answer. So the new series WPI base year is 11-12. Next question. Question number 65. It is a graphic curve which advocates inverse relationship between inflation rate and unemployment rate. Graphic representation of inverse relationship between inflation rate and unemployment rate. Identify the graph or the curve. against static ESI. So this is from your inflation chapter. Very good. It is Phillips curve. You all know that, right? Phillips curve. Very good. Next question. Question number 66. NBFCs cannot offer interest rates higher than the ceiling. Okay, again, so it is same figure again. Which is the ceiling limit? Quickly. Which is the ceiling limit? 12.5, right? So fifth is the right answer. It is 12.5. By now, you all remember this thing, right? 12.5, yes. Next question. Question number 67. So these are the statements, okay, and then you have to choose the incorrect one. So just read these statements and tell me which of them are incorrect. Quickly. Read these statements quickly and tell me which of them are incorrect. Which of them are incorrect? This is regarding risk management, types of risks in the market. I have discussed this chapter with you. All the types of risks we have discussed in detail. Tell me. The correct answer is? Okay, so fourth and fifth option are also there. All of the above or none of the above, right? These are your options. Fourth and fifth. Tell me which of them are incorrect, if any. Quickly. So if you see, credit risk is the potential of bank borrower to fail. True. Market risk is result from adverse movements in the level or volatility. True. Interest rate is when net interest margin is affected due to changes in the interest rates. True. So none of them is incorrect. None of them is incorrect. None of them is incorrect. All of them are true, right? Hence, fifth will be your right answer. None of the above. All of them are correct. Next question. CHIPS is an acronym for. Tell me. CHIPS is an acronym for. Or what is the extension of CHIPS? CHIPS is an acronym for. Tell me. Quickly. CHIPS is an acronym for. 3. Very good. Clearinghouse Interbank Payment System. Clearinghouse Interbank Payment System. 3 is the correct answer here. Clearinghouse Interbank Payment System. Next. A loan for an infrastructure project. A loan for an infrastructure project shall be classified as NPA if it fails to commence commercial operations within how many years from original date of commencement of commercial operations. So this is for NBFCs or from the topic of NBFCs. I think I am maintaining the right speed. I need to discuss at least the answers with you, right? We are on a right track. We will be able to complete 100 questions within the time limit. Tell me, it is 1, 2, 3, how many years? All right. Good attempt. All of you are correct. Second is the right answer here, 2 years, right? 2 years is the correct answer. 2 years. Okay. Remember, 2 years. Next question. Question number 70. Okay, tell me the name of this person. Since January 2015, CSO under Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation has changed the base year, right? You all know, for calculation of GDP to 11-12. Now, these changes were made based on the recommendations of an advisory committee on national accounts. So, this advisory committee on national accounts was headed by whom? Tell me. Advisory committee on national accounts is headed by whom? It was headed by Tell me. Not every committee is headed by Rajan and Patel. Okay. Not every committee is headed by Urjit Patel or Raghuram Rajan. So it was headed by your Professor K. Sundaram, right? Not Rajan sir. So the third one is the correct answer here. This was headed by your K. Sundaram, Professor K. Sundaram. 3 is the right answer here. Alright, Professor K. Sundaram. Next question, 71. All NBFCs are not entitled to accept public deposits. Only those NBFCs to which bank had given a specific authorization and have an investment grade rating are allowed to accept or hold public deposits up to a limit of how many times of net own funds? Very, very important figure. How many times of net own funds? This is something you all know. It is 1.5 times, isn't it? Fourth one is the correct answer. 1.5 times, not 2.5, 1.5. 3 times, not 3 times. This is too much, okay? So it is 1.5 times, remember. 1.5 times of the net owned funds, okay? Question number 72. An infrastructure finance company should have a CRAR of how much? So minimum regulatory requirement for infrastructure finance company for CRAR. Capital to risk weighted assets ratio. CRAR, minimum CRAR for infrastructure finance company is how much? So for NBFCs, you know it is 15%, right? 15%. But there is a difference. There is 9% for whom and 15% for whom? Tell me the difference. 9% CRAR for whom and 15% for whom? So which layer of the NBFC is it is 9% and which layer is 15%? Yes, here it is 15. Next question. Question number 73. A residuary non-banking company can accept deposits for a minimum period of how many months and maximum period of how many months from the date of receipt of such deposits? A residuary non-banking company can accept deposits for minimum and maximum period of. Tell me quickly. Remember, this is very important. Yes. So it is 12 months. So minimum 12 months and maximum 84 months. Okay. 12 and 84. Minimum 12 months and maximum 84 months. 12 and 84 is the correct answer or C is the right answer here. Clear? Next question. For borrowing under MSF, SLR portfolio can be dipped up to how much percentage? For borrowing under the marginal standing facility, SLR portfolio can be dipped up to how much percentage? Thank you so much. God bless you all. Tell me, how much percentage? You must know this, 2%, right? Yes, 2%, not 3%. 2.5? No, not 2.5. It is 2%. Remember, SLR portfolio can be dipped up to 2% for borrowing under MSF. So, 3 or option C, 2% is the correct answer here. Next question, 75. It is an instrument of sterilization. Again, a conceptual question. It is an instrument of sterilization which empowered the RBI to issue government treasury bills and medium duration dated securities for the purpose of liquidity absorption. Which of them is the instrument? Tell me. Question number 75. Which of them is the instrument of sterilization? Yes, quickly tell me the correct answers. Very good. You all know this. It is market stabilization scheme, right? Market stabilization scheme. Yes, MSS. Very good. Next question. Question number 76. Revenue deficit is bad for the economy's health. Why? Why? We have discussed this thing in the budget as well. Why revenue deficit is not considered good for the health of economy? Tell me the correct answer here. Why revenue deficit is bad for the economy? It reflects what? It reflects what? Very good. More spending on day-to-day needs in comparison to more capital expenditure, right? Yes. So, third one is the correct option here. Next. Question number 77, a scenario is provided to you. Country A, there is a country A, okay, facing inflation at the same time GDP growth is stagnant over there. Which kind of inflation is this? Which kind of inflation is this? There is a country A facing inflation, but at the same time GDP figures are stagnant or there is no economic growth. Very good. It is known as stagflation. So, inflation plus stagnation. Very good. One is the correct answer, stagflation. Next question. 78. Liquidity availed by banks under TLTRO. This was something I was discussing with you, that when you avail the liquidities again under LTRO, TLTRO, in which of the following you have to invest certain percentage, right? This is important question. Mark this question, okay? So, liquidity availed by banks under the TLTRO had to be deployed in which of the following? It has to be deployed in tell me. This is a very important information for you. Remember, they have to deploy them in all of the above, right? Investment grade bonds, commercial papers, non-convertible debentures, all of the above, right? 1, 2, 3, all of the above. So, fourth one will be the correct answer. Remember, they have to deploy such liquidity in investment grade bonds, commercial papers and non-convertible debentures. Question number 79. At VRR auction, variable rate repo auctions, the cutoff rate of interest generally remains how much basis points above the prevalent policy repo rate? How much percent above the prevalent policy repo rate for VRR auction? For VRR auction, it is how much basis points above? Tell me. 75, 50? No, it is one basis point, right? It is 1 basis points. Remember, it will be 1 basis points, okay? Not 25, not 50. The fifth one is the correct answer. It is 1 basis point above the existing repo. Clear? 1 basis points. Next. The regulatory structure of NBFCs provides for how many layers? Tell me quickly. Regulatory structure of NBFCs provides for how many layers? How many layers? Quickly. 4. Very good. So the correct answer is 4 layers, right? And we have discussed these layers and their basis of classification in the classes. So next question. What is the regulatory minimum net owned fund for NBFC MFI? Remember, not overall NBFCs. It is for NBFC MFI, microfinance institutions. And that too for the Northeast region. Remember, Northeast region. So it is a very important information for you. NBFC MFI, that too for the Northeast region. Minimum net owned funds. So remember, for general it is 5 crores, but for Northeast region it is 2 crores, right? So remember this information, try to mug it up right now. So 5 crore for normal, right? Except the Northeast regions, other regions, remaining regions, and then for Northeast region particularly it is 2 crores or 2 CR. You will remember this thing, right? So very, very important question. 2 crores is the correct answer. Okay, next question, 82nd. So this is the question in front of you. Index of 8 core industries. Index of 8 core industries comprises how much percentage weightage? This is something I asked you, right? So how much percentage weightage in the IIP? Tell me. Index of 8 core industries has how much percentage weightage in the IIP? Very good, 40.27. Remember this figure, okay? 40.27%. 40.27%. Next question. It is a situation often deliberately brought by the government to reduce the unemployment and increase demand. What is the phenomena known as? What is the phenomena known as? Tell me. Quickly tell me the answers. So deliberate inflation brought by the government, basically. Fiscal consolidation? No. No, no, no. Deliberate inflation brought by the government is known as, so the correct answer here is reflation. Remember, when government deliberately tries to induce inflationary situations, yes, reflation, right? Because you know, inflation is a necessity, or inflation is the price which you pay for growth. Phillips curve shows you that you cannot increase employment without bearing the cost of inflation, right? So inflation is a cost which you have to pay. Like सर्फ एक्सेल है तो दाग अच्छे हैं, वैसे इन्फ्लेशन growth है तो inflation अच्छा है. So remember this thing. This is the example I always give in the class. So you remember this ad of surf excel, right? So inflation is good up to a certain limit, but it should be coupled with economic growth, right? Otherwise stagflation is the worst situation. So inflation coupled with growth is the best situation, right? You need inflation to grow. You have to bear the cost. 84th, tell me. So national income, static. GDP minus depreciation plus NFIA will be equal to what? GDP minus depreciation plus NFIA will be equal to what? Tell me quickly. GDP minus depreciation plus NFIA will be equal to. So see, go step by step. When you see GDP minus depreciation, that becomes NDP, plus NFIA becomes NNP, right? So net national product. 3 will be the right answer. Very good, NNP. Next question, 85. Tell me, as on March 31st, 2024, minimum percentage of total assets towards housing finance for a housing finance company should be how much? Again, important data. Question number 85. As on March 31st, 2024, minimum percentage towards housing finance assets for housing finance company is how much? It is 60%. Okay, it is 60%. Remember, 60%, not 65. It is 60%. Okay, 60% is the right answer. Next question. Incremental CRR. Which of the following does incremental CRR refers to? Incremental CRR is, tell me, incremental CRR. If anyone is in so much hurry, you can see the class when the live class gets ended in the maximum speed. So, incremental CRR is very good. It is a temporary measure to absorb the excess systemic liquidity. It is not a permanent measure. Very good. So, third one is the correct answer, incremental CRR. Now, which of the following statements is or are true about the call money? Okay, call money. So, call money market is being asked. You have to tell which of them are correct. So, just go through these statements and tell me which of them are correct. Call money is a money market instruments wherein funds are borrowed or lent, okay, for a tenor of 1 day or overnight. Okay. In call money market, commercial banks borrow money without collateral to maintain SLR. Scheduled commercial banks, cooperative banks operate in this market both as borrowers and lenders. Thank you so much. If this becomes of any use for you in the phase 1, that would be the best part, right? So, yes, I have tried to include all such questions and all these areas which I think is important. Tell me the right answer here. What is the correct answer? Correct statements you have to tell me. Correct statements. So, if you see, this one is incorrect, right? They borrow, but they do not borrow to maintain the SLR levels. They borrow to maintain the CRR levels. So, second is incorrect, first is correct, third is correct. But the fourth one, if you see, is also incorrect. LIC, GIC, mutual funds, IDB are allowed to operate only as borrowers? No, right? So, these are incorrect. First and third are correct. D is the right answer here. Alright. Next question. In FIMDA, D stands for what? In FIMDA, D stands for what? So, what is the extension of FIMDA? D stands for, in FIMDA, D stands for quickly. FIMDA mein D stands for what? Development? No. FIMDA mein D stands for, no, not development, derivatives. Yes, you can answer only if you know the full form. Not development, it is derivatives, right? What is the full form of FIMDA? Tell me. Anyone? What is the extension of FIMDA? Yes, so D stands for derivatives here. I'll be waiting. Tell me the extension of FIMDA. Okay. Next question, question number 89. Now, which of the following is not true regarding FBIL? Okay. Which of the following is not true regarding FBIL? Fixed Income Money Market Financial Instruments and Derivatives Association. Okay. So, let's move on to the next question. Tell me, what is FBIL or what is not true about FBIL here? what is not true about FBIL. If you remember the classes, I have discussed everything related to FBIL FIMDA with you, right? We have seen that it is jointly promoted by whom? FIMDA, okay. FIDI, okay. Is it RBI? No, that is true. It acts as the benchmarks administrator. That is true. Okay. Tell me which is not correct. So, statement A is not correct. It is jointly promoted by FIMDA, FIDI, and so tell me the names of the organizations by which it is jointly promoted. Tell me exactly the names of all the organizations which are there. So, first one is incorrect here. Tell me FBIL is jointly promoted by, yes, Fixed Income Money Market and Derivatives Association, not RBI. Then it is jointly promoted by FIMDA, FIDI, and quickly, it is jointly promoted by FIMDA, FIDI, and anyone? Tell me. If not RBI, then who is there? Okay, you will tell me the answer. FBIL is jointly promoted by. So, A is the incorrect one here. Rest of these statements were correct. Next question. Question number 90. So, again about the types of risks. This is from your risk management chapter. I have completed this with you, right? So, risk is the level of, this risk is the level of uncertainty that a company must manage for changes in foreign exchange rates that will adversely affect the money the company receives from goods and services over a period of time. Which type of risks are we talking about here? Which type of risks are we talking about? Tell me. Very good. So, yes, very good. The FBIL is jointly promoted by FIMDA, FIDI, and IBA, right? And this is exchange rate risk. Very good. Exchange rate risk. D is the correct answer. Exchange rate risk. Very good attempt. Next question. An authorized person under FEMA does not include which of the following? Authorized person does not include which of the following? Tell me quickly. So, the authorized persons under FEMA does not include which of the following? Authorized dealer, money changer, offshore banking unit, or exchange broker? Quickly. Anyone? So, the right answer here is D. An exchange broker is not the authorized person. Exchange broker, yes. D is the correct answer here. Okay. D. Exchange broker. Next. Which of the following is true about chit fund companies? Again, chit fund companies, important topic. We have covered this thing. Chit funds are governed by Chit Funds Act 1982. Is a central act administered by state governments. Okay. Chit fund companies can accept deposits from the public. RBI can impose penalty on chit funds for accepting deposits from public. Which of them are correct? Very quickly. Yes. So, if you see, this is a central act but administered by state governments. That is true. RBI can impose penalty. That is also true. But they cannot accept deposits from the public. So, first and three are correct. Hence, D is the right answer. First and three only are correct. Not C. D is the right answer here. Okay. Chit funds cannot accept deposits from the public. Alright. D is the correct answer here. Next question. Question number 93. Now tell me, Which RBI committee recommended introducing the term repo and term reverse repo? Which of the committee recommended introduction of term repo and term reverse repo? Yes, not from public but from members. Tell me, which of the committee recommended term repo and term reverse repo? Now you have Urjit Patel committee. Okay. So now Urjit Patel is the correct answer. Urjit Patel committee, not C. Rangarajan. Urjit Patel committee, not Jalan. Urjit Patel committee is the right answer. Okay. A is the correct answer here. Remember, Urjit Patel, not Bimal Jalan. A is the right answer. Now, which of the following is not true regarding government securities? Tell me. Which of the following is not true regarding government securities? Okay. So, read these statements. There's a typing mistake, so pardon me for that. You just read these statements anyways, right? Tell me, which of them is not true about government securities? Quickly. A, very good. So you all know A is the incorrect one. All of them are correct. Rest of them are correct. Right? So A is the incorrect one, that RBI conducts auctions to issue government securities issued by the central government only. This is the incorrect one, right? Rest of these statements are correct. Very good. Next, tell me. Very important again. The RBI regulates banking functions of your scheduled commercial banks, DCCBs, then UCBs under the provisions of which sections respectively of Banking Regulation Act? So, STCBs, DCCBs, UCBs. Acha, it is not scheduled commercial banks, okay? Sorry, it is not scheduled commercial bank. These are STCBs, okay? STCBs, DCCBs and UCBs. Which sections of the Banking Regulation Act are they governed or regulated by RBI respectively? Tell me. C. Okay. Anyone else? Really? Is it C? No, not C. It is A. Okay. So it is 22 for STCBs, 23 for DCCBs and 45 for UCCBs. So A is the right answer. 22, 23, 45. STCB is 22, DCCB is 23 and UCB is 45. These are the sections. A is the right answer here. You see, A is the right answer. Next question. Urban cooperative banks need to provide how much percentage of credit to priority sectors? Urban cooperative banks need to provide how much percentage of credit to priority sectors? Tell me. Option E is also there. How much? Tell me. Yes, C, very good. 40%, right? So it is 40% to the priority sectors. Well done. Next question, 97. Now you have to identify the incorrect statement regarding regional rural banks. Okay. Tell me the incorrect statement regarding regional rural banks. Incorrect statement regarding regional rural banks. Tell me. Quickly. Incorrect statement regarding regional rural banks. A, B, C, D, E. Which of them is incorrect? Yes. So this one is incorrect because this is not 55%. It is 75%. You all know that, right? So yes, D is the incorrect one. It is 75%, not 55%. Next question, 98. Minimum net worth of small finance bank shall be. Minimum net worth of a small finance bank shall be. Tell me. Minimum net worth of a small finance banks. It is 200 crores. Okay. So answer is C, 200 crores. Minimum net worth of small finance banks, remember 200 crores, not 300 crores, 200 crores. C is the right answer here. Second last question, question number 99. A small finance bank will be required to extend how much percent of its adjusted net bank credit to the sectors eligible for classification under priority sector lending by RBI. Again, very important. Also remember the 200 crore figure, right? Tell me answer to this question. Small finance bank will be required to extend how much percent of adjusted net bank credit to priority sectors? Very, very important data. 99th ka it is? Very good. 75%, right? 75%. D. 75%, remember. It is D, 75%. Okay? Last question of the marathon. So, tell me which of the following statement is correct regarding section 8 of RBI Act 1934, which describes about composition of central board, okay, in terms of office of directors of the RBI, right? Tell me which of them is correct is asked. Correct. A, B, C, D, E. Which of them is correct? Regarding central board of directors in relation to term of office of directors, which of them is correct? Tell me quickly. A, B, C, D, E. Anyone? E? All of these statements. If you see the first one, governor and not more than 4 deputy governors to be appointed by the central government. Okay. 4 directors to be nominated by the central government. Local boards as constituted by section 9 में 10 directors to be nominated by the government. 4 directors or 4 government officials to be nominated by central government. Okay, so here if you see question is different. Okay, so there is a problem in the question. If I make it incorrect, it is not correct. It should be incorrect. Okay, it should be incorrect. Now tell me, it should be incorrect. Okay, so incorrect one, now tell me, all of them are not correct. So that's why the question should be incorrect one. Which of them is incorrect one? Now tell me quickly. So now it will be D. Okay, now it would be D. 4 government officials to be nominated? No, remember only 2 government officials to be nominated. D will be incorrect now. Not 4 government officials, 2 government officials only. So 10 directors is true, but only 2 government officials will be nominated. Remember this thing, not 4 government officials. So now incorrect one, after the correction, incorrect statement would be D. Okay. So here, that was it for the top 100 MCQs from finance and ESI. I have tried to incorporate most of the important sectors and different patterns which RBI asks. I hope it becomes useful for you in the examination. All the very best. All the very best. Keep on revising all these figures, important figures, and please try to remember whatever fact we have discussed at least in this PDF or in this marathon, right? So I wish you good luck for the examination. I'll see you in the next marathon. I'll see you in the next marathon. Thank you so much. Have a great day. All the best to all of you. Thank you.